Joining us now to talk more about that is South Dakota Congresswoman Kristi Noem, a member of the House Ways and Means Committee who attended a trade meeting with the president yesterday at the White House. Congresswoman, it's good to see you. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me on today.
Your reaction to what we have from the European leader and President Trump in terms of this agreement. They're calling it an outline, not an out-and-out agreement.
Well, it was a good day yesterday and a great announcement for the farmers in South Dakota, the farmers across this country. Europe is going to immediately begin buying soybeans, which is a new market for us that is opened up, that we can get more of a market to sell across the globe. So I think that is a good indication of what can happen as we continue to talk to other countries. This president has been aggressive in making sure that we have more fair agreements and bringing people to the table to make sure that it is beneficial not only for our farmers and ranchers, but for all of those involved in industries that have been struggling and from decades of unfair treatment.
But just to be clear, the aluminum and steel tariffs are still in place, and it is impacting the growth stories at a number of corporations.
It is. You know, we certainly saw a lot of growth, and we still continue to see growth. In fact, I think we'll have good numbers tomorrow when they're released. But, you know, these tariffs have brought people to the table. We have had years of unfair treatment. I think that the president is keeping his eye on the ball by making sure that he is breaking down those barriers and getting people to give us better treatment across the globe. And, you know, he said yesterday to us clearly in the cabinet room that he doesn't like tariffs, but he's going to use them to make sure that we're treated fairly in the future.
Well, who's next, Congresswoman? It's Dagan McDowell. Who's next in terms of, because again, this is still a deal in Europe that has to be worked out with the more than 24 nations across the whole of Europe. And in Germany and France have very different goals in terms of trade with the United States. Who's next? Will it be Mexico? Will it be a bilateral deal, a full reworking of NAFTA? And how soon will we see that?
You know, I've spent a lot of time working on trade since I've been in Congress, and we've had great briefings the last couple of weeks with the trade ambassador, with USDA Secretary Sonny Perdue, who's been aggressive in recognizing how our farmers and ranchers need to get through this difficult time. We've had great discussions with the White House. I think that these agreements will start to come more rapidly now that we've seen Europe come and give us a better playing field and give us another market for soybeans, that Mexico could be next. When Mexico comes to an agreement with us in the next 30 to 60 days, which is what I'm hoping for, that brings Canada in with better faith efforts than what they've demonstrated so far. So the news is positive, and we're going the right direction. And that's what I've appreciated, is this president is by far our best negotiator that we've seen in decades. He's recognized the problem, and the reason that farmers and ranchers are in a tough situation today is because we've been living through 4 to 5 years of record low commodity prices because previous administrations didn't care to have this fight. Right. This president is wanting to break down those barriers, get fair agreements for us, open up new markets for our farmers and ranchers, and that's what he's doing through all of these negotiation tactics.
Commerce Secretary Wilbur Ross joined me this morning, who said the tariffs are starting to have an effect on China, in fact. Here's what he said.
But you see these repeated announcements coming out of China, things that they're doing with the banking system, bolstering capital, bolstering liquidity. Clearly, they're feeling pressure from the tariffs that the president has put on.
There's a lot of pressure there, Congresswoman, but is it going to be enough to actually change China's behavior? The theft of intellectual property, the forced transfer of technology?
I believe it will. We've seen that when they have come back against us, by us forcing them to have more open-handed discussions with us, they've come back in very politically motivated ways to try to punish our farmers and ranchers. They have been targeted in how they've gone after the United States, and that shows that they recognize how important this fight is and how unfair they've been to us for decades. So this president has gone to bat for businesses and people and families across the country by giving us tax reform, right, by giving us relief from regulations that were burdening our economy. Now he's fighting for more markets and more fair agreements. This is something that we need to keep our eye on the ball and make sure that we're bringing people to the table and making China give us a better open agreement than what we've had in the past. The trade deficit we've had with China has been unacceptable for a long time, and this president recognizes that it needs to be rectified.
What about the other deficit that we talk about, $1 trillion deficits? I know you're working on tax cuts 2.0 there in the House Ways and Means Committee. What's your timeline there, and do you worry that paying for it is going to be a challenge?
we're seeing growth in the economy, which is exactly what we knew we would see from tax reform. That's why we're pursuing Tax Reform 2.0 to give permanence to individual rates, to continue to incentivize families to be successful into the future. So we know what the effects have been already from the first step that we've taken. To have 2.0 happen right now will continue to grow this economy, give more people money in their pockets so they can be successful, and then help our Treasury as well continue to recover by growth in businesses and revenues.
Congresswoman, it's good to see you this morning. Thanks so much.
Thank you for having me on.
Congresswoman Kristi Noem joining us there.